Welcome to a video that it's not that I want to post it. It's I wanted to do response to Nintendo 2009. His favorite cartoons and everything. He did 5. I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna do 10 cartoons I remember loving when I was a kid and later in life. So. The first one was created by, I think, Hank Ketchum or something like that. Yeah, Hank Ketchums, or something like that. Dennis the Menace. Why I love the show so much and why is it so crappy? The box set, so crappy and everything. Just, pisses me off when companies do that. Hey, you don't pay a whole lot, but they don't give you a whole lot. So, but pretty much why I really love the show is it didn't really always focus on Dennis Mitchell. It was mostly focused a lot of times at Mr. Wilson, a lot of Dennis's friends, or and such, and it's pretty much why the series was fun. One week they could focus again. On his father, or something happened to his father, mother, or something like that. It was really interesting, really fun, and just really Dennis driving Mr. Wilson crazy. I do own the late 50s, early 60s Dennis the Menace black and white TV series. So I do love Dennis the Menace. So it's just really a classic to me. The next one is, I don't remember if it was this one or the Disney one that I remember watching, but the original series of Doug. This was the first incarnation of Doug before Disney bought the rights to Doug and all that and created their own version of Doug Funny and pretty much everybody. So, yeah. There's 52 episodes, so I don't think there's any special features, but oh my god, I love this. It's pretty much a lot of the adventures of Doug Funny and all that. A lot of times of his imagination with his dog. I think it's Pork Chop. Pretty much, I think he did like a comic book or something like that. I can't remember. Quailman. Yeah, Quailman. Pretty much had his underwear outside of his pants or something like that. Just really funny. And you have Roger the bully and all that. Pretty much is a prick to a lot of people. And sometimes he does get his comeuppance and everything. And you have, which I can't remember his neighbor, the big purple guy, which I can't remember right now what his name is. Yeah, you have Judy, his sister, pretty much is an artiste. You have his parents. I don't remember what their names are, but yeah, it's a really fun show. If you love not so great animation. It's not really the best animated show ever, but it's just really well written, well done. That's the only thing I can say really about the show. The movie, Doug's first movie, they haven't done a movie after that. So I think when Disney bought the rights to Doug and all that, they did a movie. A lot of animated TV series back in the day, they would do a lot of movies. So this one right here is a fun special series for me because I remember watching it a lot when I was a kid. Inspector Gadget. Just pretty much, if a lot of you guys remember Inspector Clouseau and all that, the Pink Panther films, it's pretty much that. He's a bumbling idiot. Pretty much what really makes me laugh about a lot of the stuff that he does is a lot of time his dog brain pretty much dresses up and all that, and Gadget thinks that Brain is the villain and everything, and the freaking villains are escaping and such, and accidentally he stops them. Like, oh my god. Blubbering idiot of a cop. But yeah, just pretty much Gadget trying to stop the mad organization from the reign of Dr. Claw and everything. Each episode, Gadget has a special assignment. He has his niece that helps him, Penny, and his dog, Brain, which, to me, if it wasn't for Penny and Brain, I don't know if the show would be as funny as it is, because Brain brings a lot to the series. It's really funny sometimes. But yeah, a must-see for anybody out there that has never seen Inspector Gadget. Do not watch the movies. It's 100 times removed from what the original series was. So, to me, it's really a shame what they did with the movies. But yeah. The next one has to be probably in my top 10 favorite animated TV series of all time. Dexter's Laboratory. Probably one of my favorite scenes that a lot of times you do in this is sister, I think, Dee Dee. Is it Dee? Yeah, Dee Dee. Pretty much is an hairhead or something like that, and is, what does that do, Dexter? Presses the button, everything explodes. And Dexter gets pissed off and everything, and gets mad, and oh my god. It's really funny. But it's a really witty, funny, well-written show. A must-see for anybody out there that's never seen the old classic Cartoon Network TV series and all that, like Ed, Edd and Eddy, and then so many more. So yeah. Yeah, Ed, Edd and Eddy was Cartoon Network, yeah. The next one I remember, the next two ones I remember watching fondly. And it really pisses me off that now that Disney owns a lot of the rights to the Marvel universe and everything, they haven't re-released this. And it's The Tick. Here in not the UK, in North America. We only got the first two seasons, and I think in the 2 seasons there were 2 missing episodes in this, because Buena Vista, I think, released it. Yeah, Buena Vista, yeah. Didn't have the rights to certain characters and all that, or a lot of the characters resembled a little too much of certain Marvel characters and all that, so yeah. Again, it's a superhero and all that. A big tick, a big muscular airhead idiot that pretty much takes over, stop criminals and all that in the big city. So, and he has his pal Arthur and all that, his sidekick, his chum, like he likes to call him. I would recommend the Amazon Prime series that they released a little while back. It's pretty good, but to me, honestly, the original Tick cartoon and the one that Mark Wahlberg did, which I haven't watched too much of, but I would recommend those. So yeah. The next one is based off I think only a computer game. Sam and Max, Freelance Police. And what I love about the series, it's so funny. Sam and Max just really click together. They're just pretty much 2 freelance police investigators and all that, investigating all sorts of weird crimes and such. Probably one of my favorite episodes in the entire series has to be when a certain dessert and all that wasn't being made anymore and all that. They were just really going crazy and such. I can't remember what the name of the dessert was, But yeah, it's just really, it's, if you've never seen the series, you are really missing something really big. Um, to me to actually say something about the show would not give it justice. So yeah, you cannot have a top 10 list without having the show right here. It was the show was just remade a little while back, so but this is one of my probably if I had to choose one series, probably one of my all-time favorite animated series that I remember watching so many times in the 90s. DuckTales. DuckTales, man, it's so brilliant and witty and well written, and it just took a character like Uncle Scrooge and all that from the comics and such, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and just created a big freaking universe, Duckbird and all that, where pretty much they go out, search for treasure, search for treasures, fight bad guys, solve mysteries. Just really, it's so fun. Probably in my top 5 favorite episodes, some that I do love have to be the birth of what's his name again? Gizmo Duck. Yeah, the three or 4-parter episode of the birth of Gizmo Duck and all that. It's my top 5 favorite episodes in the series. Some other ones has to be the Duck in the Iron Mask, which was pretty good. Really love that one. There's so many episodes. Mostly those 2 episodes come up. I love The Simpsons. I love Matt Groening. He's coming up with a new series on Netflix in the near future, so I just had to put this in this video because it's so good. I love it from beginning to end. I own all the movies after the original series ended. They did I think four movies, and then was it Cartoon Central, something like that. Did a whole bunch of seasons of Futurama after the movies and all that. So yeah, it's just really funny. 13 all new episodes backed by popular harassment. Oh my god. But it's, again, another series that is so fun to watch. But to me, honestly, the original seasons that they released originally on Fox have to be some of the funnest and funniest stuff that Matt hasn't done in many years. Probably my number one favorite episode, has to be Look of the Friarish, where you go backwards and all that to see why him and his brother really hate each other and all that, and pretty much Fry discovers something. I can't remember. Discovers. Oh yeah, the discovers is 4-leaf clover, and just really brings back memories and everything. It's just really a touching episode. Probably the one. Pretty much anybody that's watched the entire series of Futurama, that one and the dog episode, which I cannot remember the name of the episode, in which pretty much they go in the past and all that, and just really show that Fry had a dog, and it's just really sad what really happened to him. They're trying to bring him back to life and such, and I'm just really crying right now, tears, because I love that episodes. Those 2 episodes are, to me, honestly, of the entire series and films, are probably the two best episodes ever done in the entire series. The next one, another series that I remember watching a lot when I was a kid, either being French or English, and the Raccoons. And this is why I'm proud to be Canadian, because it's an entirely Canadian-made TV series, and it's really a shame that they never fully released the entire series, either being the UK, which it is, this one is, in Canada. Because this show's so good. You have Burt Raccoon, you have his friends, I think Melissa and... damn it, I can never remember. Melissa and her husband or something like that. And you have the evil character, the bad guy, Cyril Sneer, and you have a son, which is Bert's best friend, Cedric. So the one thing I wish they would release is the original film they did before doing the series, the Star or something like that, with Brew. So yeah, just really, I wish they would release that film. But why I really love the series, it's so fun to watch. There's a lot of great atmosphere in the series, and pretty much there's never a dull moment. Every episode, they don't, like a lot of TV series now, they don't really focus on a certain main character. Let's say one week they focus on, on Brew, they focus on Cyril, they focus on Cedric, they focus on the later characters like Lisa, which I really love the character Lisa and all that later seasons. But yeah, it's just really a shame that we don't see the stuff anymore on TV. And Kevin Gillis, thank you. If you ever watch my videos, thank you for doing this series many years ago. This was the second incarnation, the animated one, I should say. And the first one was pretty amazing, but this one right here is pretty much true to the original comics. And this is why I love the series so much. It's season 1, part 2 of 2, but I do own the first 2 seasons, and season 5, 6, I'm missing 3, 4, and 7. So 7's never been released, so I don't know if we're ever gonna get any seasons, any more seasons and all that, but yeah. Why I really love the series is it's so gritty, a lot of times it is serious, not as fun as in the 1980s TMNT series, but a lot of times it just really makes you appreciate Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's characters that they created in 1984, and just really, wow. To me, honestly, the 2012 series was decent. I didn't watch like the entire series, but what I saw was decent. Probably later in the series, I saw online. Seems to be good. But they're creating a new series, and oh my god. Wow, it looks freaking terrible. But yeah, to me, I'm crossing my fingers that one day, Nickelodeon, please, I am begging you, please release the entire series of this. I would be willing to sell my entire sets that I own just to have the complete series, a complete series of the 4Kids series, because I love it so much. Back in the Shores with season 7. Season 6 was a terrible season. Season 5 was pretty decent. Season 3 and 4 were. I don't really remember watching it, so. But the first 2 seasons were pretty awesome. Excuse me. Okay. And last but not least, this right here. I remember reading a lot of the comics when I was in school. And I remember watching a lot of the TV series, either being French or English. I know Australia has a complete series of this. And the UK has a whole bunch of sets and all that. A whole bunch of series that they call them, or seasons there. But anyway, I do own the second season of the series, but the Smurfs. More to see, more Smurftastic episodes from season 1. Just really a shame that Warner Brothers abandoned season sets and all that. Probably they were not profitable enough. But yeah, what really can I say about the Smurfs? There's nothing really much I can say about the Smurfs. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen the Smurfs. Either be the 1970s animated TV movie. No, is it a TV movie? But animated movie. And then the series, and then the live action films. So, but yeah, I think there was 9 seasons, but season 8 or 9, I remember when it originally came. I don't remember if I could ever watch it in English. I do remember watching a lot of it in French, but I don't remember. Back in the day, we didn't have like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network here in Canada. We were limited to like YTV, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. There's probably other channels that I had, but I don't remember. But YTV back in the day was an amazing thing. I should really do a video about YTV one day. Just really probably do a little snippets, me talking and just showing certain things and all that. Try to find some footage. But I just really wish that they would create like a little website or a little place and all that, and or a little vault somewheres on YouTube, the YTV Vault, and just really release a lot of the classic stuff, the classic. How do you call them? Not VJs, but PJs. Yeah, the PJ, not the PJs. I think PJs. Yeah. A lot of the classic PJ stuff and all that, and from the beginning until just really, it would be fun. It would be so fun to really see a lot of this old school type stuff and all that they did back in the day, because it's pretty cool now still, but it's not nostalgic as the early days of YTV when they first came on the air and all that. Because I remember TV when I was a kid. We didn't have a whole lot of channels, but God was it fun watching it. They actually busted their ass to give you the best stuff ever. And it was so fun back then, 20, 30 years ago. It was so fun. Now there's so many channels, and probably like 80% of it has jack squat on it. Probably one series that I really truly love, and this is gonna be how can I say this? This is gonna be it's gonna be not an example, but a further. Let's put in 11. Bob's Burgers. I love the show. It's so funny. Just really wish they would release more seasons of this. Why is it so funny is mostly a lot of the characters that I love are the Belcher kids. Pretty much. Tina's awesome. A lot of times oh my god, Eugene. No, not Eugene, but Louise. Yeah, I should say Louise is probably one of my favorite characters because she's just really out there. She has no filter. She'll tell you the way it is, and oh my god, it's so fun. Um, I don't know if I do think that they're going to do more seasons, but I do wish that Fox would release a lot more seasons. If Disney buys Fox, well, they're going to buy Fox, but I think the FCC has to approve it. If they do, I don't know what's going to happen to The Simpsons and a lot of TV shows on Fox themselves. But anyways, enough of me with this yakking and everything. Hope a lot of you guys enjoyed this little snippet. I don't remember if I did a video like this, but if I did, sorry about that. But just really wanted to redo it again. But anyways, good day.